COMETSA Radio is a business, entrepreneurship, and professional management services 24/7 internet streaming radio station broadcasting from South Africa to the entire world. We inform and entertain, we develop and educate, we empower and support, we associate and network. That is the idea. We broadcast music and talk shows across the world. Our objective is to use the African storytelling and Lekgotla conversation methodology in offering career coaching, education, learning guidance, continuous professional development, enterprise development, entrepreneurship development, and connecting demand with supply. Our talk shows aim to affirm and support businessmen and women, entrepreneurs and professionals in their personal and professional journey of bringing difference to the world. These are talk shows that recognize excellence and greatness. We have a network of associates, members and stakeholders who know our quality standards and therefore make recommendations to our production team. The conversations become lifelong account of our guests' work. The stories also aim to tell the humane side of these businessmen and women, entrepreneurs and professionals by demonstrating that they are not special human beings. They too started from humble beginnings. We can all emulate them. We are building a solid ecosystem of businessmen and women, entrepreneurs and professionals committed to the empowerment of others, collaboration across sectors, sharing of insights and knowledge, building a base for succession and inheritance, and safeguarding the legacies for generations after us. That is our duty and responsibility. We want potential customers to know about the products, services, and solutions available in the ecosystem. This is an enterprise and professional development program, EPDP, initiative that knows no borders. Music played by COMETSA Radio is world music and appeals to all the people of the world. We are therefore a truly African radio station with a global reach and appeal. Our DJs, broadcasters, hosts, and co-hosts treat the shows as their learning and development platforms, practices, and forum on which they invite their network. For their guests, who are actually the subject matter experts invited to the show, this is the platform at which they can multiply themselves, impact on the bigger world, advance their know-how, influence the public, share their research work, set the trends for others to follow, advance their professions, and position their practices, and of course grow their enterprises. We use the African Lekgotla conversation methodology as defined and presented in the COMETSA Lekgotla Learning and Development Methodology Manual, the copy of which is obtainable from COMETSA office. The DJs, broadcasters, and hosts lead and facilitate the conversations with the guests, who are the subject matter experts as mentioned. The guests set the tone for the conversation by sharing their professional backgrounds, experiences, and presenting the topic they have been invited to address at the show. The co-hosts are there to enrich the facilitation of the host and expand on the insights presented by the guests. Everybody in the show is expected to keep the listeners in mind and strive to meet their possible expectations. Listeners are encouraged to drop follow-up emails, inputs at callcenter@cometa-goc.com. Call center is spelled CALLCENTRE. The producers will bring that to the attention of all the role players immediately or after the show, directly or via our social media platforms. I want to, at this point, introduce the Entrepreneurship Ecosystem Variety Show at COMETSA Radio. This is the show that takes place on a daily basis from Monday to Friday that addresses the issues of entrepreneurship development and about the opportunities being opened for the suppliers of services to connect with the buyers of services. So the program is meant to be the meeting point of demand and supply, but at the same time it is a platform through which we educate ourselves, our stakeholders, listeners, and everybody else on entrepreneurship development. Just imagine the impact we can make at the individual, organization, and society level if we were to speak about the entrepreneurship for 2 hours a day of the week, Monday to Friday. Well, this is not just an imagination, but a reality at COMETSA Radio. Effective from the 1st of November 2020, we are going to be doing exactly that in our daily program called Entrepreneurship Ecosystem Variety Show. And it takes place from 16 hours to 18 hours South African Standard Time, SAST. Whether we have a guest at the show or broadcast a recorded conversation relaying other radio station shows, debating, having a dialogue, or playing a music dedicated to the entrepreneurship, addressing the entire ecosystem, that is the quality delivery on our mandate from this program. So you might tune into a program and there wouldn't be a live show, talk show, but there will be music that we will have queued under the playlist dedicated to Entrepreneurship Ecosystem Variety Show that will be adding value to the entrepreneur's moment wherever they are in the world. You might be hearing cool music, then the rationality behind it will be to calm you as an entrepreneur and enhance your ability to be focused. So, if entrepreneurship is that critical to the future of our country and our countries at large, the continent and the world, then we must be able to at least talk and think about it at least for 2 hours a day. We believe that entrepreneurship is a lifestyle and therefore can be lived daily, integrated into our so-called daily rat race and routines. If we fail to do that, we cannot succeed in dealing with our triple problems of unemployment, poverty, and crime. For us at COMETSA, failure is not an option or a vocabulary. Having said that, we believe that there are 13 key personal attributes we all require to successfully kick off and maintain our entrepreneurship journey. The good news is that all these attributes can be learned and further developed. You just need to look at any successful entrepreneur anywhere in the world. You find that at minimum he or she has mostly, if not all, these 13 key personal attributes. Our program and entrepreneurship coaching and initiatives are looking at either discovering or implanting these 13 attributes in our coachees and using them as baseline of our entrepreneurship development. I have grouped them into episodes that will be presented in detail during our entrepreneurship series at COMETSA Radio titled Entrepreneurship Ecosystem Variety Show Daily. Here they are. So in November 2020, we will tackle episodes 1 to episode 4, or episodes 1 to 4. And the theme for these episodes in November is creativity in value add. And that is equivalent to attribute number 1 in entrepreneurship. And that is creativity in value add. So these attributes speak to the fact that entrepreneurship is an art. There is no standard recipe for starting an enterprise. It requires the incumbent to imagine the value they want to add through entrepreneurship. Unless you are curating someone's value add, you will have to first imagine your own value add. And that requires you to be original and creative in doing so. We will spend the entire November month in those 4 episodes talking about what does it mean to be creative and how does creativity add to the value add as an offering that an entrepreneur delivers to a target market, to the society, to the clients, and to the community at large. In December, we will move to attribute number 2, and this attribute speaks to uniqueness and differentiation. And that will be covered in episodes 5 to 8. Entrepreneurship is about being able to bring your uniqueness into the game and differentiate yourself from the others, even from those that are offering the same or similar products, services, and solutions as you. So what is your unique value proposition? That will be the question we will be answering during the December month. And what differentiates you from other entrepreneurs? Why should customers buy your products, your services, or solutions? If you cannot answer this question, you are far from being successful as an entrepreneur. So there we are. Episode 5 to 8 will address entrepreneurship attribute titled Uniqueness and Differentiation. In January 2021, we'll move on to address the attribute called Energy, Initiative, and Adherence to Logical Steps. And that will be covered in episodes 9 to 12 for the entire month of January 2021. Entrepreneurship, by its own nature, is demanding, tiring, complex, and challenging. As an entrepreneur or an aspiring one, you must have energy and stamina to hold on in difficult times. The energy is necessary to be able to take the initiative to start the enterprise, following all the logical steps to development and growing the enterprise. You cannot jump even a single step and hope to succeed. That is episodes 9 to 12 content: energy, initiative, and adherence to logical steps. We will move on to January 2021 and present episodes number 13 to 16 addressing the attribute titled Ideas Generation and Immunity to Fear. Very important attribute for entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs are generators of ideas every minute of their days. They are dreamers and have fun in doing so. In most cases where people see problems, the entrepreneurs see opportunities, challenges, and solutions. That is what inspires and motivates them. They are also able to see potential challenges of the future long before their clients and competitors are confronted by them. Since they are future-oriented in investing their energies and efforts in researching and studying future scenarios. Smart ones will go as far as investing in the infrastructure and systems to deliver the solutions of such future challenges. They don't want to sit back and wait for the demand and the challenges to be in front of them and then jump and run around and try to address those needs. So if you are not able to fulfill these expectations, you should not enter the entrepreneurship space. You may not find it easy, though, to make a success of it in that case. Others will dictate the direction for you. So that will be February's show, covered in episodes 13 to 16, addressing the entrepreneurship attribute called Ideas Generation and Immunity to Fear. By immunity to fear, we mean that you need to be able not to fear your own ideas. You must not be intimidated by the ideas that were generated by you. Because in many cases, people generate ideas and then when they turn around, they look at their own ideas and they get scared and then they drop them. That should not be the case if you are an entrepreneur. In March 2021, we will present an attribute for entrepreneurship titled Personal Commitment and Accountability. And that is covered in episodes 17 to 20 for the entire March 2021. As an entrepreneur, you are your own boss, committed to your own goals. You must be able to hold yourself accountable. Yes, you may need an accountability partner, but such a person must also be an entrepreneur with similar or stronger conviction than you. I often come across remarks like, where do you find time for all the things you do? When do you rest? Don't you ever sleep? Where do you get the energy from? My common answer is that entrepreneurship and all that I do is integral to my lifestyle and purpose. They are not additions to my life. They are who I am. I have the kind of attitude that affirms who I am. I cannot be sending confusing messages to my system. And then I will refer them to the book that affirmed me, titled Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So I cannot be overwhelmed by who I am and be intimidated by a decision I've taken to become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are hard workers, they have a strong conviction, they have personal commitment, and they hold themselves accountable. That is how it is, and that is how it will remain. It will not change. So I look forward to engaging with you in March 2021 as we present this attribute, personal commitment and accountability, under episode 17 to 20. In April 2021, we will present the entrepreneurship attribute titled Ability to Convert Ideas into Concepts. And that is covered under episodes number 21 to 24. An idea alone will not make you a successful entrepreneur. It is like a textbook that is never read by anybody, or if it is read, the content is never applied, or the knowledge is never applied. I am sure that you have heard of the saying that cemeteries are full of ideas that were never implemented. That is the truth. The question is why this is the case. The owners of the ideas did not have the ability to transform the ideas into concepts that are modifiable or tangible products, services, and solutions. Entrepreneurs must be able to turn their ideas into assets. And that is what creating value is about. And we will engage with you in the whole month of April 2021 in discussing how to develop the ability to be able to convert your own ideas into concepts that could be modified and transformed into assets that have value. That will be a very interesting month for us at COMETSA Radio in April 2021. May 2021, we'll move on to the attribute genuine solution providers, covered in episodes 25 to 28. Entrepreneurs do not provide solutions, products, and services to serve fake demand. They are genuine when addressing the gaps in the market. In that way, the markets or customers respond positively because they know that you are offering what they genuinely need. They are therefore prepared to do everything to raise money for your products, services, and solutions. And guess what? They will keep on coming back. As an entrepreneur, you must be emotionally connected with your clients and the markets you serve. Invest time, energy, and effort in becoming part of the solutions and services you are offering to the clients through your enterprise. Remember that you are not your company. You only serve your company in its effort of delivering the services to the clients, the market, and the broader stakeholders. In June 2021, we will then come up with episodes 29 to 32 addressing the entrepreneurship attribute titled Innovation in Providing Solutions. Entrepreneurs are constantly looking for new and better ways of providing and delivering products, services, and solutions to their clients. They keep pace with new trends, technologies, and methodologies. That will be covered in June, and we'll go deeper into how do you become innovative in providing solutions. Even if it means you have your products that have been there for years, you need to be mindful of the fact that you can bring in technology and integrate that new technology in the provisioning of those products that have been existing for many years. And your clients will be happy for that. Otherwise, they will move away from you. Not because your products and services and solutions are of poor quality, but simply because you are not making it easy, you are not making them easily accessible by engaging new technologies as prescribed in the fourth industrial revolution platforms. That is an exciting and relevant discussion to hold in this time and age. In July 2021, we will address the entrepreneurship attribute titled Daring, Fearless, and Aggressive. And that is covered under episodes number 33 to 36. We believe that entrepreneurs understand that they must be daring, fearless, and aggressive without having animosity toward their competition. Their enterprises need leaders who understand the nature of the competition they are dealing with, the complexities, and the terrain they must negotiate their way through to success. There is nothing that is delivered on the silver platter. It is about hard work. It requires sweat and tears, yet enjoyable and fun. On top of that, as an entrepreneur, you need to be daring. You must be fearless and be aggressive without actually being destructive. Only that way you will be doing service and justice to your enterprise as its leader in the market. In August 2021, we then move on to address the entrepreneurship attribute we call confidence and bravery, as similar to the past attribute. And it's covered in episodes 37 to 40. There is no enterprise that will succeed if the leaders lack confidence and bravery. Some of the decisions that entrepreneurs take are scary. They could lead to failures from which they will never recover. Yet, it is not about how many times entrepreneurs fail. It is about how many times they stand up, dust themselves off, and try again until they succeed. These entrepreneurs hate writing the stories with anticlimax. They like success, but all their stories are full of many chapters on failures. Great entrepreneurs learn from their failures. Dr. John C. Maxwell has written about this in his book, Failing Forward, a nice masterpiece I will recommend for every entrepreneur in the world to check. In September 2021, we present to you the episodes number 41 to 44, focusing on the attribute for the entrepreneurship titled Thrive and Daily Implementation. Entrepreneurship as a lifestyle means that every day as an entrepreneur, you must be able to put your fingers on something that enriches that lifestyle. That could be physically or emotionally. You must be intentional about this and not leave the implementation of your ideas, strategies, and plans to chance. Where there is action, there is movement, and making progress is more likely. Great ideas, plans, and strategies alone do not bring about success. It is their implementation that brings about achievement and success. In October 2021, we will then address the attribute for entrepreneurship titled Willingness to Sacrifice, and is covered under episodes number 45 to 48. Show me any successful entrepreneur who has not sacrificed anything in their entrepreneurship journey. You will not find one. It is the sweetness of success that makes them keep on paying their school fees time and again. If you as an entrepreneur are not prepared to sacrifice something to achieve success in entrepreneurship, you are in the wrong profession. These sacrifices are not only monetary. They could be about compromising some luxury lifestyle, beautiful car, big house, etc. How ready are you to sacrifice something to achieve your entrepreneurship goals? How prepared are you to wait for as long as it takes to achieve return on investment? Those are the questions and the challenges we will be bringing forward to you, the audience and the listeners, during this series in October 2021 here at COMETSA Radio. In November 2021, we will focus on the attribute for entrepreneurship titled Identity, Brand, and Image, and it's covered under episode number 49 to 52. And those will be the last series, or the last episodes in this series. Entrepreneurs understand that they are not their enterprises. Their enterprises are independent and separate legal entities that can sue and be sued. They can only own shares and only act on behalf of their enterprises according to the number of ownership units they own. They must therefore be cautious of the impact of their behaviors and practices on the brands, identities, and the images of their enterprises. True entrepreneurs know that their enterprises will outlive them. If they have done great work, they will leave strong enterprises and legacies behind. Great enterprises were started by entrepreneurs who were intentional about having their enterprises outlive themselves. In conclusion, please treat the 13 key attributes listed here towards entrepreneurship as a dashboard and a benchmark for yourself. They form part of a baseline for your entrepreneurship development journey, a bare minimum before you go deep into your entrepreneurship life journey. If you cannot meet this bare minimum, do not even consider to start an entrepreneurship life journey. Otherwise, you are going to hurt yourself. I look forward to welcoming you from the 1st of November going forward on a month-to-month basis, unpacking these 13 attributes of entrepreneurship, bringing you guests into the show and addressing some of the questions you might have raised subsequent to you listening to some of our episodes. You are therefore invited to can even upfront drop us questions and suggestions at COMETSA, and the email address that you may use with reference to the series Entrepreneurship Ecosystem Variety Show, and the address is callcenter@cometsa-goc.com. Call center is spelled CALLCENTRE and is at cometsa-goc.com. Alternatively, you can visit our website www.cometsa-goc.com. Tune into COMETSA Radio at www.cometsaradio.com. And the mobile stream is available on our website as well. And you are also invited to check our online shop that is going live on the 1st of November 2020. It is www.cometsa-goc.com/shop. I look forward to hear from you. I look forward to welcome you at the radio shows. For now, take care, be safe, until we meet again. Bye-bye.